I mean, so I don't want to leave big lights on for too long because it's really bright in here, and I've not got in my window here, I've not got a proper blackout blind yet, so you can actually see in from outside if somebody walks past. But the thing is, I need it on to film. I'll show you. I've just put my old curtains in. Look, and when you're outside, you can see in. Got this little heater. It's fantastic. When they converted my van, they put a heater in under here, but that only works on when I'm plugged into mains. So I've got that thing that plugs into the blowetti. I just need to get a quick blast. It's 1300 watts, just a quick blast, and it warms it up. And I've also got one of these, what do I call it? Heated blankets, and that's a game changer, that. So I'm going to turn these lights off. I'm going to get into bed and just watch a bit of TV for a bit. Oh, goodness. That were a crap spot, that. It's 20 past 6 and this road is so noisy. It's far noisier than what I thought it were going to be. And it's been like that since about bloody 5 o'clock. Just cars just flying past. And you know, cars with stupid noisy exhausts and motorbikes and stuff. So I've just looked on my phone. It's good to get away early anyway. I've looked on my phone and there's a Tesco's about a mile away, a big Tesco's, so I'm going to go and chill out there for a bit, I think. It's frosty outside. Oh, goodness me. Let's go for it.
Sergeant in a squadron full of wallets. What a waste. What a waste. What a waste.
So here we go. Bloody freezing. And I'm woefully unprepared because while I've spent all my time making sure I've got all the right things in the back to keep me warm, during the night I've not thought about daytime. I need to get myself a new coat. I might get one today actually. And I've got this out, but I could do like a beanie hat and some gloves because it is really cold. Anyway, I'm going to chill for a bit here in Tesco's. I might get it back, put eating on for a bit, and have some breakfast, watch a bit of telly. Right, I weren't going to do this, but let's have a look inside the cupboard because I need to sort these out. So, I love these latches. Oh, that's what Ellen got me for my birthday. You know, the ancestry DNA, I want to do that. So yeah, I need to sort my cupboards out. I'm just going to have some Weetabix now. You know the thing with tiny vans, you've not got tons of space. So you've got to be very creative. I've got stuff in there, as I said. Oh look, bottle of whiskey. That were another present from Ellen. Then I've got my clothes under there and water and stuff under there. So move this bag out of there. I'll show you my table. On my fridge. I'm just going to have some Weetabix for my breakfast. This fridge is brilliant. And I don't even have to have it on all the time, because especially at weathers like this, I mean that, it's not been on all night, but that is lovely and cold. Let me put you back up here. I need telly on. Internet, all I do, I've got an unlimited data package and I just tether to my phone. You see, on this TV is great what they've put in. It's got an aerial, it's just there at the moment, but it goes on roof and I can watch normal telly. But I don't watch normal telly, I only watch YouTube. I need to put my glasses on for this. Right, I've just been and freshened up in Tesco's car park. Not in car, well, yeah, in car park I guess, and toilets. I've had some Weetabix, but I'm still hungry. And I've just come right corner and parked in the main Hull railway station. Still early. It's cost me £5.20 parking for day. But it's one of them when you're faffing and you've got to, hey, I hope I can get into the city centre from here. I don't even know if I'm in city centre. I presume I am. We'll have a look. Yeah, it's one of them when you've got to faff about with app, downloading app and putting all your card details in. It's a right pain. I think my priority now, because nothing's really open yet, it's very early, I think I need to find a nice cafe where I can get a coffee and maybe possibly a bacon sandwich. We'll see. I don't know where I'm heading. I'm just going in this direction because it looks nice. That nice early morning light is drawing me. Could be a nice cafe down here, I can feel it. This is the Hull Maritime Museum. Look at that architecture, look at the carvings and wonderful. Shame it's closed, I could have gone in there. Right, I'll head this way. There's a couple of places I'd like to visit. I know Old Town's supposed to be alright. And there's the Streetlife Museum. Just look at the architecture down there. Yeah, this must be Old Town, because there's some really old buildings. It's nice, cobbledy streets. Some good looking pubs as well. I'll have to try one of them later. And here we have Hull Minster. Lovely, isn't it? Come on, there's got to be a cafe. What's this here? Yep, we've got one. We've got one. Is it open? The Coffee Cup. Yes. That was a gorgeous bacon sandwich, a proper one. You know, a proper bacon, you know what I mean, a proper bacon sandwich, not fancy. Quite liked it. And a lovely coffee as well. So I'm set up now for the day. I've just had a quick look on Google of what to do in Hull, and there's 2 places I'm going to visit. I'm going to visit the Deep, I'm heading there now, although it's not open yet. And then there's the Streetlife Museum, that looks good. Then there's also an art gallery as well, actually, I might go there. Do you know, I quite like Hull. What's that? Noisy bird. It's funny, isn't it, because just 2 videos ago I was in the lovely warmth of the Spanish sun, and now it's bloody freezing. I hope I can get through here, you know. Might be a dead end. Looks like a dead end, that. Bloody hell. So you can see the big ferry, the P&O ferry, and the port there. And right off in the distance you can see, my brain's gone, Humber Bridge there in the distance. I don't know if this camera's picking it up because it's quite a way off. That's a penguin bus, and that's reminded me of a joke. So there was this lorry driver and he was delivering penguins. He's got a refrigerated lorry and he's delivering penguins to the zoo, and his lorry breaks down and he's in hard shoulder, and this other lorry pulls up behind him and he says, I see you're having problems, mate. He says, can I help you out? He says, yeah, oh mate, he says, I'm in a desperate situation. I've got all these penguins, I'm taking them to the zoo. He says, well, put them in my van, I'll help you out, I'll take them for you. He says, oh, you're a lifesaver. So he loads all the penguins into his van, and he sits there, and other bloke sets off in his lorry with penguins in. Anyway, original driver sits there for ages waiting for a tow truck to come, and he sees lorry going back in other direction, lorry that helped him out, and he sort of pulls up. He says, oh, I see you're still stoked, tow truck's not come yet. He says, yeah. He says, penguins are having a brilliant time, by the way. He says, what do you mean? He says, didn't you drop them off? I thought I told you to take them to the zoo. He says, yeah, I did. They had such a good time, I'm taking them to the cinema now. Eh? What about that? It's one of my dad's old jokes, that. See, what had happened, he took them to the zoo, like, for a trip. That's not getting on, is it, that joke? I need to work on my delivery. Anyway, I'm going to hopefully get a good picture of the Deep building, but I'd need to be on that side, and I'm not doing that. So I'm going to go back out front and go in and see some sharks and stuff. So I've paid £19.75, but that gets you in all year. It's a year pass.
Welcome to the endless oceans. There'll be a short pause in our journey to the surface so that you can enjoy the view.
Well, that was a real whistle-stop trip through the deep. Do you know what? I really liked it in there, and I'm definitely coming back. Helen would love that in there, and I'm going to fetch my daughter as well. What's really surprising, I just had a chat with a lady on reception, and when you look online on Google and stuff, there's a few negative reviews, and I nearly didn't come. And you think, well, what's wrong with these people? It's brilliant. So yeah, that's a recommendation. I'm not sponsored by the way, but I'm heading up towards the museums now. There's a museum I want to go in, and an art gallery.
Can't stop if you lose your axe.
So as you come out the back of the Streetlife Museum, there's a Wilberforce Museum. William Wilberforce was born in Hull, so I assume this is free as well. I'll just have a quick look round. That was the Wilberforce Museum, where unfortunately I couldn't film. You're not allowed to film in there. It was good, it was interesting. It was about his life and about the slave trade. There was lots of interesting stuff, worth a visit. Of course that was free as well, and I think there's one more museum around here, so let's have a gander. It's still a beautiful day. So I'm back wandering around the back streets again, and it's time for a beer. I want to find a nice pub. So I was just talking to two gentlemen, and they said that's England's smallest window, apparently, and it was a lookout window from, was it from the war? I don't know. Can't read that because I've not got my glasses on. But yeah, we're queuing outside. Things I do for a pint. They were supposed to open at 12 and it's like 1:15 now, so I don't know what's happening. That's a shame. I might call back, or shall we go somewhere else? Let's have a look down here. What we got? Italian. Got beers as well. Cafes. A little bar here, look. You can have a beer. Look at that. That's cool.
5. Gonna have to give you 6 back. You haven't got 40p on you, have you?
I think I might have actually.
That'd be amazing.
Cheers. It's not often you can go on a market and get a Christmas stout, is it? Oh, that's nice. That is really nice. So that's vanilla and cinnamon, is it?
Yeah, vanilla, cinnamon and chocolate.
So I've come to Humber Street, and thank you to Jessup Tracy on, I assume Tracy's your name, on Instagram for telling me to come here. I mean, it's wrong time of day to be here really, it's a bit early, but there's obviously lots of food places and bars. I bet it's a good night out here. And there's a boat at the bottom. I wonder if that's Marina. So look at that, it's like a lighthouse boat. I've not seen anything like that before. Indian restaurant. I tell you what, I bet it's cool here on an evening. I bet it gets busy with hot bars and everything. So when I had that beer in the market, the girl that served me told me about a bakery down here called the Flower and Feast, was it? That might be wrong. I've just checked it on Google and it's got really good reviews, so I might go and have a pastry or something. It's just here, Flower and Feast Bakery. Let's go and have a look. See what they do. We've got some good stuff. Wow. Oh, I might have a sandwich. Is there anything you recommend?
So if you're going to go sandwich, the Reuben's my favourite.
Which one's
you like meat? Right at the end.
this one?
Yeah, it's like pastrami, veg, cheese.
That sounds amazing. I'm going to have one of them, please. This is one of the best sandwiches I've ever had, seriously. Beautiful. Oh wow, that was probably the best sandwich I've ever had. That was fantastic. And I've just been chatting to the girl that owns it, called Roxy. So it's just a fairly new business. Young people, her and a partner own it. Fantastic, get there, support them. When I think I paid less for that than I did for that Subway the other day, and it absolutely blew that away. And a big shout out to Danielle as well, who served me. Really friendly staff there, loved it in there. So that was a great recommendation. Right, what we're gonna do, I need to come back here. I like it round here. You could have a good night round here. Oh, that's the gallery. I'm gonna have a bit of a, I need to be heading back really, but I might have a quick look in there. Can I let you know? So yeah, classical architecture, brutalism, hideous. And what does that say? Brutalist architecture, what does that say about the people that live around it? It says you're nothing, you're not worth nice architecture, you're not worth nice things. I really believe that if you live in a beautiful place with beautiful architecture and lovely gardens and things like that, then people sort of respect it. Well, the majority of people respect it more, and people behave differently. If you're living in places that look like that hideous monstrosity, then you know they can't expect you to, I don't know, I'm waffling, but it's just all about profit now, isn't it? Just found this little gem here, Hispanic restaurant, and that's the beauty about Hull. There's all these like little back alleys and things I keep finding, all these food places, really nice places. Little record shop there, look. That smells good. You don't have to get some looks when you're filming. Everybody's queuing for the bus to get home. It's all happening here. Hull bus station. And I'm heading back to the van, which is just in the car park down here. So I need to head back now, get back to sort of Sheffield way, because Helen is off work tomorrow. So we're gonna go on a little trip. Don't know where we're going yet. Might go to a Christmas market or something. I don't know. A few people have said go to Chesterfield. I know there's market on in Chesterfield. Might go there. So we shall see. But I need to get back now and get this video uploaded. She's here, look. I always panic a bit coming back to the van. Is she still going to be there? She's looking good. She's the fittest van in this car park, I'm telling you. Right, back towards Barnsley now. Barnsley, Sheffield. One of my familiar spots. So, Hull. Every now and then a place really surprises you, and to be fair, I won't say Hull's got a bad reputation or anything, because it hasn't, but it's sort of not really on your radar. You just think, oh, do you want to go to Hull? Shall we go to Hull? Let me tell you something, I really like Hull. I will definitely come again. I'll bring Helen and do an overnighter. I'll bring my daughter and take her to the Deep. There's just so much to do. And I'll tell you another little thing. If you're a van lifer and you've got a little van, a little stealth van like this, you can park in here, because I've just been around signs and look, I've just read all the small print, and they do 24-hour tickets. It's for trains, when people are using trains. They even do a full week ticket for 23 quid. So you can stay here for 24 hours. It's quite a secure car park. It's £5.20 for 24 hours. And next time I come to Hull, I will stealth here. Because other than this, there's the Premier Inn car park, which is 12 quid, and that's a maximum of 10 hours, so that's no good. But yeah, if you like me and Helen, and I know a lot of our subscribers are into the same things as we are, you come to Hull for a day, you have a walk around Marina, you go in the, you got to go in the Deep were brilliant. You've got to go in the Streetlife Museum. There's so many museums, I didn't even go in them all. There's the Maritime Museum, which is supposed to be really good, but that's closed for renovations. And then there's just so many quirky eatery places. There's like really fancy restaurants, or there's like your cheaper places. And the pubs, from your Weatherspoons and your Yateses and stuff like that, right down to your quirky real ale places and your old traditional pubs. So you could have a good 24 hours in Hull. And if weather's like this, although it's been really cold, it's you know, you can have a great day. If you like shopping, there's some great independent shops. When I was in that sandwich shop, that bakery shop, I was talking to a girl, Roxy, in there, and she was saying there's some fantastic independent boutiques and things like that, and I'm like, nah, it's not my cup of tea, love. I'm not going in places like that. But yeah, if you do, go and get one of them sandwiches what I had, that pastrami sandwich, and say that I've sent you, because she was lovely and they all worked really hard. And you know, when you see like a young person that set a business up and they're really going for it and they're employing people, they look after staff were happy, you know, we've got to support people like that. They deserve to do well. So yeah, give them a go, and I shall be back. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm heading back. I'm going to edit this video, get it uploaded. Then in the morning I'm picking Helen up. I don't know what we're doing, but she's off. It's quite unusual for Helen to be off midweek. So we're going to just make the most of it and just go somewhere. I don't know where. I think Chesterfield. Well, we shall see. Not been to Chesterfield for ages. Alright, thanks for watching this video. Tons more van life coming up. Loads more cool stuff coming up. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for your lovely comments and everything. Please subscribe. And I'll see you there.